It's time, once again, for the game show that has America asking the question...
What is Bird Nuggets?
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Reach your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your take's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. What is going on, everybody? I don't want to alarm you, but we're doing this shit again. It's episode number 564 of the Panels on Pages podcast, July 6, 2021. Happy belated birthday to America. I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight we have Mr. Jason Nyes.
Please retweet this picture of a crunch wrap I made.
Jose Guzman.
There will be zero shit talk this episode.
It's a
Oh,
lofty
buddy.
promise.
Oh, buddy. Kelly's here. What's up, Kelly?
Oh, whoopsie, it's a brutal adult.
I have things to say about that later. And our good buddy Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
Jose, can we not shit talk? Like, we can't talk shit, or we can't talk
Yeah.
about shit?
Yeah, about shit. No.
Okay.
All the
Okay.
shit talking is wanted.
Yeah, if
but
not, what have we
none
been
of
doing
the
here?
talk
So.
of shit.
Gotcha.
Well,
Dude.
there goes all the material I had for the show.
Yep.
Well, there's still some good
All right.
material here, so why don't you go ahead and tell us, Kelly, what is the brutal adult? Because it fucked up my afternoon pretty good.
All right. So you ever like order something online and you get the wrong thing and you're like, oh shucks, this isn't something I need.
Yes.
Yeah, and normally it's like, oh, I ordered, a fucking set of pots and pans, and instead I got like a cookie sheet. Oh man, I gotta send this back, and I gotta
So yeah,
solve
this
little problem.
This happened to us at work today. We were supposed to get 4 copies of the Spider-Man villain variant of the new issue of Captain America. We didn't get that. Instead, we got 4 copies of Jungle Fantasy. I don't remember the issue number. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it was specifically the Jungle Fantasy Fauna number 2. And specifically the brutal adult variant, which is just a drawing of a rape.
Yeah, right there on the cover.
The cover.
Yep.
On
Yeah,
the
let
cover.
You know what's up from the start.
Don't. Okay.
fuck.
Good. Oh boy, you scared me.
Don't show it!
Oh my.
Far be it from me to judge a book by its cover. However, what the fuck?
That's one hell of a cover.
So,
This looks
I
like
I saw this.
it looks
Yeah,
like the
I saw this,
poster.
The first thing I thought was that's harsh, and then the second thing was $9.
It looks
And then
like
I was like, wait, issue 2? Like what?
oh my god. It looks like the poster for Comicsgate the movie.
Yeah.
I did a little research afterwards because it blew my fucking mind, and it turns out that series was funded by a Kickstarter.
Yep.
Shocker. And it is the latest in a line of books that started in like 2007. There's
Oh
a
yeah,
whole
buddy.
fucking-
These Jungle
ton of these
Fantasy
things.
books have been coming out a while, and
I had no idea. and I feel like every one of them is more upsetting than the last.
Yeah, well, because you got to have like 30 different covers in various states of adultness.
Jesus.
Because sometimes, you just get the sultry cover or the luscious cover.
Need
And
that
then
brutal
sometimes-
adult cover.
Sometimes you get the adult extreme cover. Gaping buttholes on that one.
Like I said, I feel like if you
Gaping
get that book,
buttholes.
you got to
I
be
mean,
put on a
you
list.
kind of set the tone, right? You
Yeah.
gotta stick to it. You don't
So
want
like
the, you don't want them ungaped.
So like the last week's issue of Spawn had the new Violator on it, like from the toys with the big beefy Violator boy, and he was not in that issue. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping to see what that was about. Now, if I'm paying $9 for the adult extreme, and I get to the end of that issue and there's not a big ape and butthole in it, I'm going to write a very strongly worded letter.
I mean,
Yeah.
At the very least, a tweet.
I mean, if you want, when I get to work tomorrow, I can take pictures of the inside of Brutal Adult so you can see what happens.
All right.
I mean, I feel like at this point, we owe it to ourselves.
Yeah. Can you even call yourself a comic fan if you haven't read Jungle Fantasy Fauna #2 for $8.99?
Jesus. Oh, that's so fucked up. It's so weird.
One of my favorite covers from one of those series was the adult whatever, and of course it had the gaping butthole, but a raptor had its tongue in the butthole.
Oh, remember that raptor porn we watched?
Yeah.
Imagine you're a
need to-
comic artist.
I got to add one to my pull list, Kelly. Hang on.
Yep.
Like you finally land the job you've always wanted, drawing comic books.
An editor gets back to you.
Yeah. And somebody's like,
big
here's
enough.
what I need you to draw. Gaping butthole. You got it? You're like,
Just like a wide one.
I like Spider-Man though. Like I want
Well, think
Oh
of
yeah,
the-
you can draw them Spider-Man in each other. That's all right.
yeah.
Yeah, think
This
of
is
the,
Dr. Octopus's origin story. Let's go. We need real focus here.
think of the butthole as a spider web.
And we're all tangled up in it.
It's right.
There was one time there was a cover where it was a bunch of sexy frog ladies with their tits out,
Nice.
Okay.
but they were hanging out under a waterfall that was shaped like a vagina, so it looked like it was squirting.
Nice.
Hey, pop that shirt.
Yep.
Boy, we are getting demonetized so hard for this episode, you guys.
Hey, but you know what? Bright side, not talking about shit.
Here's
That's true.
here's 65 cents I paid for our monetization for this episode.
Someone super chat us 65 cents.
Monetize this.
We're working out of a hole in this episode. God. Whew. All right. Let's fucking get back to hopefully some more pleasant shit. Oh, here's some pleasant stuff. Met Goat's baby the other day. He's very
Cool.
That's cool.
Very happy. Everything's great. It's so fucking weird.
I've
to see
only
another
heard
baby.
Goat's baby over the Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lee,
Yeah, it's adorable.
rate the baby.
Oh, it's
Somebody
like an
spend-
8, baby.
It's an 8.
Okay.
No, it's like an 8, baby. It's solid, baby.
All right,
It's
cool.
cute.
Are we
Quiet,
talking?
pretty chill.
Are we talking a Tennessee 8?
Well, it's a Tennessee 12.
Nice.
Yeah, they're both such. Well, she's had a baby before, but it was like 7 years ago. So it's been a hot minute for her, and he's very much new dad. But like the baby's sleeping pretty well, but he's in that spot where every time it moves or makes even the slightest noise, he rockets up, makes sure it's still alive because all they do when you're expecting a new baby is tell you all the ways it can die
Right.
and how very little of them are actually your fault. It's like, yeah, if you just don't do nothing for a while, they'll just die. Like, oh, if it makes that noise, it's gonna die. If you hear too much, if it rolls over too quickly, oh, he'll die. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Which, by the time the second one rolls around, that's bullshit. I was just talking today about how I remember when Zoe was very little, I took her to the grocery store by myself. She was like a baby still, and so put her in the little carrier thing and put her back in the car, and I had to take the shopping cart back to the corral because I didn't want to be a lazy bones. So I got to take this fucking cart back to the corral like you do. And I'm like, oh man, that's like fuck, that's like 50 feet away. Oh God, is she gonna be okay in the car while I can put the cart away? Oh my God! And I was all freaking out, rush there in my back as fast as possible. Cut to Jax is a baby. I'm looking in the back seat thinking, how old does he have to be before I can just leave him in the car for a minute?
Oh my God!
like, come on, what's the cutoff here? Kid 2 is a whole different fucking situation.
One time when I was a kid, I got stuck in the shopping cart, and that's when we realized I was too big to sit in the shopping cart.
Yeah, that's a good wake up. That's a good wake up for sure.
Oh.
Yeah,
He was
fire department,
18.
Get out of there.
That's when you realize what real life's all about.
Yep.
Juggalo John in the
They have
chat.
no longer a child.
Juggalo John says infants are a 24-hour suicide watch.
Pretty much. Pretty fucking much. It's insane. Just the whole everything out there is trying to get them apparently.
Why don't you just tie them down?
Animals.
Get some like elastic straps. Just tie them down so that they can't do anything.
Oh, we had a thing when Zoe was little that was like these 2 foam triangles, like isosceles triangles.
Hell yeah.
So you would like lay her down and put the triangle things on the side of her to like wedge her in place so she couldn't roll over, which is basically what you're talking about.
Hell yeah.
Because of course if they roll over,
Wedger.
because if they roll over, guess what? They'll die. Like everything. And then you hear shit like that, and you're like, I mean, I guess I don't want to test it because you don't want that to happen, but I don't think that's true because people that have having babies since the beginning of fucking time, I guarantee you they rolled over once in a while.
Yeah.
It'd probably be all right. It's ridiculous. Scare the shit out of you all the time.
I feel like the life expectancy in the old days was not all that great. So they probably did die.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd been enough for that. They're also giving birth in ditches and shit.
Yeah, they were also trying to ward off the dingoes.
Yeah. I gotta have 13 children so they can tend the fields. They gotta work those little bastards. What else? Had a good time on the 4th. Saw my brother and his family. They came down. Hadn't seen him in well over a year. That was fine. It was good. Pool got broken in really nice. It was cool. People like the pool. Makes me very happy. It's clear.
You got any frogs?
Oh my God. Ooh boy. You guys, it is just frogs on frogs on frogs. Like
Mahoney,
I pull
it's
dead
working.
frogs out of that thing all the time.
I can't believe
So
it
many
worked.
dead frogs.
You remember
Did you hear the helicopters or no?
I bought an apparatus on Amazon specifically to try to help save the frogs from dying in my pool because I'm sick to death of pulling dead frog bodies out of my pool. It's so many.
Well, the problem is we poisoned them.
It's so many frogs.
At the old house me and Nice lived in Tavares, there was this long strip of road that had 2 ditches on both sides.
Oh my God.
And when it would rain hard, like the frogs would cross the street for whatever reason.
No.
Everyone on the left would cross over to the right, and everyone on the right would cross over to the left. And we're coming home one day, and it's like just kind of pouring down, and it's frogs everywhere, and it's like mass suicide. All you hear under your car is just of them just as you're driving over, just jumping up into your car and just eating it, and it's just you're running them over. But it's like, what am I gonna do? Swerve and like ride in the grass? Fuck that.
We had a season, like a whole spring, where something had happened and there was just squirrels everywhere. Like every road covered in dead squirrels.
That's where you got them all.
Something
Mahoney, it
something
worked.
to do with there were too many acorns in the previous season, and so they had 5 litters, and there was too many squirrels, and they couldn't all survive. There was squirrels everywhere. It was a squirrel
Nature,
apocalypse.
motherfucker. They don't
Fucking
give a
horrible.
And then you sent them my way.
Put them all in a box.
Life
Sent them to
fuck.
Kelly.
Gave him your scent and said, "Go get him."
Yeah, life finds a way until Jose is on his way home from work.
Yeah.
Then it's over.
And now they're just eating onions on my
Ugh.
front lawn.
Why are you feeding
They're
them
not
onions?
eating them; they're slurping them out of a straw.
Lee, how many frogs have you found?
No exaggeration. I bet we pulled this past month. I bet we pulled 8 of them out of there.
All right, so you're not even to 25% yet.
Yeah, you got like 4 dozen more to go.
Yeah.
It's so many fucking frogs.
What you need to do, Lee, is up towards the top of your deck there, you need to put a sexy female pig, and then all the frogs will stay out of the pool. Or here we go. Tiny banjos.
I think banjos might be where it's at. Banjos, some well-placed logs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got this fucking thing that like is shaped like a frog's head that floats on the water with a ramp leading out of the pool. So I'm like, all right, come on, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to.
You want them to crawl in their own head? Like that's just no. That's not gonna work. They're gonna be like, here's a frog that'll try and eat me. I guess I'll swim around this pool till I die.
Well, no. What happens is they swim around and then they get caught in the skimmer. So they just like get caught in like this air chamber where they can't go anywhere else. They just die. Like it's like
and evacuate their bowels.
It's got to be a real bad way to go. It's got to be a real bad way to go.
It's like the frog version of getting let out the airlock in space.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Only other thing we're talking about really is that on the 5th, I had the day off of work, and we discovered, or Mary discovered, a way that we could cheat these ridiculous, creative mode Fortnite challenges.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
It's
the worst.
creative teamwork.
Yeah. So so everybody else had a chance to do it. And
You guys
get all
doing
their dumb
hacks?
little rewards. We kind of hacked a little bit. But I didn't have a chance to until Monday. And so I'm like, hey, I'm going to hop on, try to do this. What's up? Goat joined me for a little bit. Nyes joined us. Like, okay, cool. So all we got to do is just run around and just do this stuff. Like, so we got to kill them like 25 times with some shit in this particular mode and do it.
Yeah, 50
Jack is sitting there
headshots.
watching. It's a lot. Which I guess, doing them all at one time is a lot, but it was hard enough then. I can't imagine if there was like a room full of fucking 100 people running around. It's
Impossible.
chaos.
Yeah.
Oh, you would have absolutely hated it, Lee.
Oh yeah, that's why I had to kind of resign myself to fuck it. I don't care that much. I don't need them that bad.
What?
But, Jackson's hanging out watching, and he's like, and I'm like, hey, why don't you fucking fire up this Switch and we'll play together, and you can help. You can come on and help this process along, and we'll be done that much faster, son, whom I helped give life to. And he's like, cool. And then he fucking hopped on and was just a pure, useless agent of chaos. We're like, all right, here's what we got to do. You and I are going to be on a team, and those two guys are going to be on a team, and all that has to happen is I got to run them. I'm going to shoot them one time, and then you shoot them to finish them, and we'll do that like a whole bunch of times. All right, so 2 teams, let's go. We start off. Why the fuck are there 3 teams? Who's on the? Oh, god damn it! You're on your own team, Jax. He's like, ha ha ha! They killed us all. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, man, that's not what we're doing here. Same team as me. Same team. He's like, okay. He's like, gets on the same team with me. And he just shoots one of them immediately until I die. And I'm like, no, you got to wait for me to shoot him because I'm going to kill everybody. Or he'll shoot one and then pick him up and start, shaking him down and go, you don't have to do that.
There's
Just
4
kill
of
them
us.
and move
There's
on.
literally 4 of us. Why are you shaking them down? And we're trying to get as many done as possible, and you're just wasting time.
Wasting time. Like, this is already taking far too long. You're making this objectively worse. And he's like, ha ha ha, this is just how I do. He goes, I be me. I'm like, what the fuck you mean you be you? He goes, I be me, Dad. I go, well, you're being a dick. He goes, oh, you're going to call me that? See what happens next.
Awesome.
The fucking worst. The fucking worst. Just a little asshole. Straight up agent of chaos. Just wanting to watch the world burn.
But then
Did not get my ice cream truck. But I did get some surfboards. So
You didn't get your ice cream truck?
No.
Oh.
Because remember, we were
that
gonna try and get the ice cream truck last night, and then
Oh yeah.
just ran out of time. Yeah.
well,
That's
you
okay.
you
It's
completely changed the plan because you're like, I think I can get Nicole in here, get her playing.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because came home and we're on the way home, almost home last night, and she looks at Jack. She's like, "Hey, you want to show me some stuff on a Fortnite?" And he's like, "Fuck yeah!" And so we ended up doing Battle Lab on Fortnite instead. And you know what? The girl did all right.
she
She
did.
sure did.
She's like, She's like, I still can't. She's like, I still can't walk and shoot at the same time. And I'm like, yeah, but walking and shooting is not really that effective anyway. You gotta get a good vantage point, just pop them off. That's how you do it. So,
Yeah, she's got to move, then shoot. Move, then shoot. Move, then shoot.
We'll make a pro out of her yet. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. I was playing with some of Goat's peeps, and they're not used to our burn it all the fuck down.
Well, to be fair, Jose, that's not our thing. Like, that's you and Mahoney love to burn shit down.
I love to burn shit down.
Yeah, but then how else are you supposed to play?
Listen, I feel like that's the only way to play, and anybody who doesn't want to play that way, I don't know if they're worth playing with, right? If you can burn something down, burn it down.
Point being, Jose's playing with essentially strangers and lighting shit on fire and not giving them a heads up.
Well, they're not used to how,
Wild card.
Burn it all the fuck down.
Yeah.
So
and I hope when you did it, you were like, this is the way.
Yeah, they start building, and I just toss like fucking 8 fireflies, and then I just hear the whole team, I'm on fucking fire! Where'd the fire come from? Who's setting everything on fire? Half my team dies. Like, oh shit, my bad.
We had a match the other day that it was down to us and I think 2 other teams. And I was like, hey, there's a whole bunch of building in this general area. And I threw some fireflies, and it hit a person. And I was like, oh, shit, it hit a person. And then my screen just started ticking down of like 20 damage, 20 damage. And it was like, this person's knocked, this person's knocked, this person's eliminated, victory royale. I was like, oh, okay. They're all gone. They've died in the fire. It was amazing.
Well, yeah, because they think they're so safe in their ivory towers they built.
Yeah, out of wood. Fire has been in the game for so many seasons now, and they still build with wood.
Like, because they're used to the end game as 3 teams just building, jumping, shotgun, build, jump, shotgun. No, we play burn it down, burn it down, burn it down. You got nowhere else to go. Shoot, bang, dead. That's what we play.
Yep.
Gangnam
Burning
style.
it down is my favorite thing to do. My second favorite thing to do when you find the builders is you just go underneath. Like, they build their tower into the sky, and you just go underneath it and sit there and wait.
It's a good time.
It's the best.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
But, works better when everyone's playing the same fucking game, my son.
Yeah. Big thank you to Mary for figuring that out, because she wasn't even going to try, because those modes are nightmares. And the fact that we were able to go into them, private little party, and then just knock off all these quests. We got so much XP, got all this loot, got my little ice cream truck. Otherwise, it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, even the way we did it, it was still just the antidote to fun. Like, it was horrible.
I did the whole stupid thing without it. Like, with 100 people in there, except for this one sticker or something dumb where you had to get headshots in the mode where everybody builds and the storm's constantly moving, and I was just like, I don't want any sticker that bad. Like, no thanks.
Yeah, F that.
But I got it with Mary's assistance, so... Because it also came with like 30,000 XP, and I was like, I want that.
Yeah, but man, but trying to do those modes like random with just other people, there was the one, and they built around all the loot and wouldn't let me get anything. And then, like, the game started, and I'm on their team with no weapons, no heals, and it's because they wouldn't let me get it. It's like, you guys are fucking cocksuckers.
Yeah. Like, what's the point?
Well, and we didn't mention that. So the final prize of all these quests is this little ice cream truck emote. And I've got this ice cream guy, Lil Whip. So, like, I definitely want this thing. So you're supposed to go through, you got to do 12 of these quests, which take forever to get this ice cream truck emote. I loaded into one of the modes at one point, show up in the lobby, and there's 15 people riding around on ice cream trucks, meaning they already completed all these quests. They're just here to ruin my day. I shut my PlayStation off so fast.
Yeah, nothing good is coming out of that.
So if you want to be a cocksucker, like, go suck your own cock somewhere else. Get out of here.
God.
I'm just saying, like people who just jump in the game to ruin somebody else's night. Like, ain't nobody want to play these modes. I'm here to get a goddamn ice cream truck that you're flaunting around. You already got. Now you're here to just make sure I can't get it.
I much preferred in those modes. I had a couple of times where like I would the lobby would kind of thin out and you'd get down to the last 4 or 5 people and it'd be like, listen, we're all just here to do the thing. So like I need headshots, you need this.
Revives.
Like let's all just do it. Like everybody be chill and let's get our quests done.
Yeah, look, none of us are having fun. Okay, none of us are having fun. Let's just do this. Ridiculous.
I was playing one of those modes as Lisa, and I was trying to get her the stuff before Mary got the hack figured out. And I got a teenager screaming into their microphone that I was a bot and I was a hacker and that they were gonna I needed to be removed from the game and they needed to report me and everybody report this, and I was like, well, this is the highlight of my day. This child is so annoyed with how good I am that they think I'm a hacker and that I'm a robot.
Lisa goes to log in the next time. She's like, why am I suspended?
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. What else is going on, Nice?
Well, I don't know if we talked about it much last week or the week before, but Zoe had gotten this big old wound on her leg. So we had taken her into the vet, and they gave us antibiotics and this ointment, and we had been on it for a couple weeks, and it just didn't seem to be getting better. And every time she would lay on it on the concrete, it was on her leg, it would pop and just blood and pus everywhere. Whoa. So we took her back to the vet to have them take a look at it and get her nails trimmed and shit like that. And they're like, yeah, we should probably just schedule a surgery. And I was like, oh, all right. So they scheduled a surgery for today. And while they're at it, they're like, okay, we can trim her nails. They looked at her teeth and like, okay, we can clean her teeth while we're in there. Oh, look, she's not only does she have this wound, but she's got this other thing on her foot that looks like a growth, so we should just cut that off while we're at it. I'm like, all right, cool.
There's just some guy in the back with one of those old timey hand crank adding machines.
Yeah. Like, what fucking else? While she's under anesthesia, what fucking else can we cut off of her?
Yeah, get it done. I mean, if you're gonna pay for the anesthesia, wrap it all up,
So dropped her off today, and picked her up about 3:30. She did very good. She was a little bit stoned. She's got this big ass fucking
not the only one
scar with stitches in it on her leg. She's got to wear the cone. We had to get her a plastic cone because she was able to get out of the fabric one with Velcro, and she's just not super happy with us right now. But hopefully she'll be all better. We gotta have her wear this cone for 3 fucking weeks.
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
The worst thing I've ever heard.
She is not about it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, while they were cleaning her teeth, they realized they had to take out 4 of them.
She only had 5?
Right. I remember...
Her mouth is so fucked up.
I remember back when I had Butch, every time I would take him into the vet, he would come out with less teeth.
Yeah.
So, she's asleep on a blanket behind me right now with her cone on, and she seems very embarrassed and mad at us, but we love her so much, and we just want her to be healthy. We want her to give her a good run for the rest of her life of the next 16 months she's alive. So besides that, and you know what, not too bad. Like, with everything that they did to her today, we expected a massive bill, but it was just under $900. So like, thank your lucky stars, right?
That actually seems,
for all the shit that they did. Yeah, it does seem low.
Yeah.
And get this, we've spent so much money at the vet that we've earned rewards points, and we get $100 off our next visit.
That's fucking
my god.
We got fucking Bulldog Sky Miles.
You filled up the punch card.
Every
I love a
tooth.
post that does stuff like that.
Every
Like,
tooth you get a
congratulations
punch.
on cutting 18 things off your dog. You now have a free bagel.
Yep.
Oh my god. So 4th of July we didn't do much, but I did start myself a little impromptu movie marathon. So I started out with Captain America: The First Avenger, obviously. Then I was like, all right,
Obviously.
I don't want to just do like America movies. What else can I do 4th of July? I was like, oh, Talladega Nights, Legend of Ricky Bobby. That's fucking America right there. Come on. Red, White, and Blue, Wonder Bread, NASCAR. Come on. What gets more American than that? And then I went from Talladega Nights to Independence Day, obviously. And then after that, turned on Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Solid.
So I curated my
You did
own little 4th of July movie marathon.
We did Cap 1 and 2, Team America, Tropic Thunder, and a little bit of Predator to round out the day.
That's good. That's good. That's a solid marathon. Where's Team America streaming?
Team America was it's like $5 to buy it on Amazon, so I just bought it.
Okay, money bags.
He says, "I own you now."
And then
Never mind.
No, Lee
Well, I had to-
Rockefeller.
Well, I had a really old copy that I'd gotten on Blu-ray, but it did not look good on a big
Right.
HD TV.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I got $5 on it.
And then last thing, since my birthday was last week and Mary's birthday is this week, my parents came over for a little get-together birthday dinner. First time we've had the dogs in the same place and they have not fought, so
Hey!
we're growing. You know, I had Zoe on a leash the entire time, so you know that's part of it. But the fact that they're coexisting in the same space is good. So 10 visits from now, maybe we could let them both off the leash. But you know, this was kind of our co-birthday dinner, and my tradition is we've got our local barbecue place called Four Rivers down here, and I just like I would love to go all out once a year on just some delicious barbecue. And prior to that, we had seen this post from the Disney food blog that there is a restaurant on Disney property that sells a pulled pork sandwich on a jelly donut, and then this person then put macaroni and cheese on the pulled pork jelly donut sandwich. And I thought to myself, well, we're getting barbecue, I'm getting pulled pork, I'm getting macaroni and cheese, and then also
And we're all going to die someday.
and then also we got donuts this weekend too, you know, as kind of like the birthday cake. We do donuts on special occasions. So I got myself a jelly donut, raspberry jelly. And once we had leftover barbecue, I put together this sandwich. Jelly donut, pulled pork, macaroni and cheese, and it was fantastic. I highly recommend. It reminded me of a Thanksgiving sandwich. The jelly reminds me of like the cranberry sauce aspect.
Okay.
You know, 4 bites into it, it fell apart. It just became a complete mess, but worth it. Highly recommend. You know, I like all of those flavors, so why not put them all in my face at the same time? Are you
I don't
guys
like the
Like a
sound of
lot.
it.
You
It
guys
seems like a
no.
lot. Yeah.
Like,
Just-
I like that you liked it, but I would be like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
That's fine.
It sounds like an abomination.
It was, but it was also delicious.
A delicious abomination.
Mm-hmm.
Just like
Just
a
like-
bulldog.
In the new Marvel movie.
Ridiculous. Well, I'm happy that worked out for you.
Yeah. And that's
I
my
don't want
last.
to do it, but I'm glad you did.
That's my last story for the week, and possibly my last story on the podcast after
Oh my god!
all that
stop it.
cholesterol.
What's up, Nice?
I just told you all my stories.
I meant Jose.
He said, "Fucking restart your week."
No,
He's
tell
like,
it
hey,
again, but it
uh,
and with that fucking sandwich again, you son of a bitch.
Small
Nice.
problem.
It's
I didn't listen
I'm
to
not
anything you
done
said.
yet.
Start over.
Oh my god. What's up, Jose? Since this guy doesn't
for
want to
the-
talk again. Fucking
What-
weirdo.
We've just been packing up, getting ready for the move. Went to the ladies' friends for 4th of July.
So do you guys have a place like picked out? Like you know where you're going?
We're staying with the friend that roommated with us
Okay, cool.
a while back ago. we're staying with him for a little bit, save some money up, get back everything because we had money for a house, and then COVID, and then that money for the house turned into money to survive whatever the F's going on.
Gross.
So we want to replenish that and get that going, and they're going to raise the rent here. And we're like, F that. They got lake police now. So it's time to go. It's time to go. We've reached our limit here.
Lake police. Ruff, 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 ruff.
So we're just dunzos. But on the way home, we were taking the highways, and it was around the time all the fireworks like Disney, Universal, like it was prime time, 9:15-ish going. So we were just driving. It was like a drive-through fireworks show for us. We're just driving, and you have perfect view of everything. They're going off in front of us, on the left of us, on the right of us. We're driving through. You turn left, and then now because the road's curved a little different, you're seeing all the everything from a different angle. It was pretty cool. It was probably one of the coolest way we've seen fireworks is just driving through, watching just everything happen with a beautiful view of everything. It was pretty cool. And then it's pretty much our thing, man. Getting ready to get the fuck out.
Yeah, I was over at his place today, and there's so much room for activities now.
Earlier.
Yeah.
So we got a storage, so we're not taking everything there. That was the original plan. Was we were going to take a bunch of stuff, throw it up in his attic, put it in the garage. But then we got like a really small storage, and then we realized like, oh shit, this is bigger than we thought. We got more room, so we just put as much as we could in there. We still got a little bit more room, so now we're just going over there with the bare minimum, so we don't gotta mess with the attic and just have a bunch of boxes everywhere. We can just live for a little bit, save some money, get the fuck out, get our own place, do the thing. We're thinking about the Varys-ish area again, but I might avoid Suicide Road.
Probably a good idea.
Well, yeah. Also because the septic tank company is right there too.
Yeah.
And all the frog ghosts.
Yeah. Old
All the
So many frog ghosts. So many.
The thousands of screaming frog souls that inhabit that area.
Get ready for that, Lee. That's coming.
Oh God.
Yeah, we have a box that we're packing.
Yeah, they haven't built up enough evil spiritual energy yet, but just wait.
Not enough ectoplasm in the pool.
Yeah, have you noticed the clouds above your house are starting to swirl?
I noticed these very distinct cold spots in the pool.
Yeah.
Like it's really chilly in spots. Yeah.
There's a portals opening.
Yeah.
The only way to close those is to pee in them.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a jellyfish bite. Like, but the quicker you pee in them, it'll only get colder the longer you don't pee in them.
Yeah. Did you ever notice there's one little corner of your pool where if you step in it, you just hear someone go, "Death."
Whispers from the nether.
That sound is Lee, Kelly, and it's every time he gets in the pool.
Yep.
No matter where
I got
he's
in the pool the other night, like it was like night out, and there's no one else home but me. I just kind of
night swims,
laid in the float in the dark for a while. It was pretty fucking
sweet.
dope. It's pretty
That
dope.
was my routine last year. I would run and watch True Blood, and then go out in the pool in the dark by myself, which is, a great time, except when you just finished True Blood and you're like, I mean, I am right in the middle of the woods over here, basically. Like, this is fine, I'm sure.
Mona's like, oh shit, it's a werepanther.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I thought it made you want to jerk off in the pool.
No.
I thought you wanted to wash all that icky Debran wool off of you.
Oh, yeah, woof.
Ugh. God, gross.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Awful.
Can you believe they put her on television?
I'd rather
Awful.
swim in frog piss.
No. It's our
Buddy, do I
piss
have
in
an
the
offer for
pool
you?
that covers up the frog spirits.
They should have got, instead of her, is like, I don't know, like just some random chick with like cat eye glasses and some cat leggings. Would have been way better.
Maybe just a cat.
Yeah, or like an actual cat.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
Or like like Helen Mirren from the film Cats.
Yes.
With or without the CGI butthole?
With. Definitely with.
Okay. Cool. What's up, Kelly?
Nothing really.
I'm not talking to you, Google. Relax.
Tell us about your gape.
I don't want to hear that story.
No. No, that's okay. You don't have to hear that story. That's fine.
I'm just thinking, like, in my head of all the stories I would shut down immediately. If you're like, so here's the story about my gape. I'm like, nope, veto. Hit the buzzer, guys.
You wouldn't veto it. You would want to hear it.
I don't know.
I'm going to gape my butthole this week.
Oh, God.
Just to tell you the story. Lee, are you ready for the story?
I'm so ready for the story.
Where'd he go?
I think he left.
Is he gone?
Also,
He was afraid.
Across the room to put a box in the closet because I thought you were going to be talking for a while.
No, because I'm asking you if you're ready for this gaping butthole story.
Lee, do you like
You know
gaping
what?
buttholes?
No, but I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
See, you wouldn't shut it down. You would let it happen.
Yeah, because I live a life of curiosity and wonder.
You'd
Exactly.
let that butthole gape.
Yeah, exactly. You would want to hear about it.
I hate to
Luckily,
say,
though, I don't have that kind of story. I really don't have much of any story. It was 4th of July, so there's a lot of fireworks. Scarsher does not like fireworks.
Yeah, we lucked out where Zoe doesn't give a shit about fireworks.
Yeah, we got some, like, medicine shit that you put on his food and it calms him down.
Hell yeah, kitty CBD.
Yeah, so that helped a lot on July 4th. But then July 5th came around and people started doing fireworks again. And we were like, well, sure, we should go give him some. And as we're discussing it, I see him just run under the bed. And I'm like, well, too late for that. Because he's not coming out until morning.
I saw a thing in my Google News the other day. It was like, here's where to go see fireworks in Tennessee. And I'm just like, what, fucking outside?
Yeah.
Like, just open the door. What a horrible thing to try to make a list of.
It would be easier to write a list of places you don't see fireworks.
Yeah.
Have you tried over there? Did you look over there? I bet there's some over there.
Yeah, like, so on July 4th, fireworks going off all over the place, just non-stop for like a good 2 hours. Then finally it kind of stops and I'm like, cool, all right, we're good. And then one of the neighbors starts doing it because, like, oh, obviously it's their turn now. So I was like, cool, they're just getting closer now. And then the cat came out and threw up. Yeah.
Everyone in my family loves fireworks, but me. Turns out they give me panic attacks now. Which
Fireworks are fucking lame.
I used to like fireworks, and then they started freaking me the fuck out. So, but I'm a good sport. I'm like, yeah, keep doing your fireworks. I just can't be around anymore, which is fine. So I played Fortnite instead. But one of our neighbors, this is our first, July in the house. One of our neighbors left a note in our mailbox thanking us for being so generous and putting on such a great show for the neighborhood.
Aww.
Yeah, look how nice. People I've never met.
They don't want to be friends now, do they?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Yeah.
New best friends. New best friends.
They want to come swim in your pool with the frog spirits.
Oh, wait until they see your robot room.
Yep.
Oh, I bet they're like, oh, I've been thinking about getting into robots. Will you tell me everything about them?
What's a good
pool is so much nicer than ours.
What's a good starting robot?
I guess whatever's on the shelf right now. No, don't do this to me. No.
Yeah. But yeah, I continued the 4th of July tradition of watching the GCW Backyard Wrestling show. It was appropriately bad.
It always looks like fun.
Yeah, it's just a fun time. If you're coming expecting like a good bell-to-bell work rate show, you're not getting that because it's just supposed to be goofy and dumb and fun. But then the ICW show later that night gave us the most patriotic goddamn thing I've ever seen in my life. With two dudes, gusset plates jammed in both of their heads, then put sparklers jammed those into the top of our heads, and then the referee came by, lit the sparklers, and Bruce Springsteen's "Born in the USA" came over the PA system.
Jesus Christ.
As they saluted each other.
That's just okay. Just terrible.
What a sight.
At one point, that could have been any better was if it was Lee Greenwood's.
Yeah.
Born in the USA.
Proud to be an American.
Born in the USA is. Have I ever taught you guys the Born in the USA trick?
No.
No.
All right. So I learned this from listening to the radio, and it works. If you're ever like constipated, just sing "Born in the USA" like Bruce Springsteen. It'll help you poop.
Gonna kill the yellow man.
Yeah, it works. Born in the USA.
Okay.
It works.
And then if you sing the song from Philadelphia, you'll get AIDS.
Oh my God.
R.I.P. Kerouac.
No, don't do that.
I'm sorry. Don't R.I.P. I guess.
What's going on, Mo?
I rescind the R.I.P.
I'm just over here mourning our old friend, but apparently
may you never find P.
Yeah. SID, struggle in death.
What is going on with me? So earlier today, I was looking around my house and I was like, there should be an outlet here. And then I was like, I'm gonna put an outlet here.
He was talking about the shower.
Yeah, there needs to be an outlet in here so I can charge my tablet. So yeah, I've reached the stage in 2020, stretching into 2021, where I'm like, let's just impulsively add outlets to our walls. So did that, and yes, horrible. I do have at any given time all of the materials I would need to add an outlet to my wall.
Hell yeah.
So you didn't have to buy anything. You just went to like your garage or whatever and
went
grabbed
down to
everything.
my workbench and I got my stuff and I built myself a second outlet in my wall where I was like, it's on the right-hand side of this corner, but it really should have been on the left-hand side of this corner. I could fix that.
Well, and fucking so look at you. So handy.
I'm a handy guy.
So they call him Handy Danny.
Gonna call you my handy.
It's a terrible nickname, Lee.
Dan Mahandy.
Dan Mahandy. Handy Dan Mahandy.
I think we got it.
Big Deck Dan. No, Big Deck Dan Mahandy.
Handy Deck Dan Mahandy.
I smell a new calendar.
I mean, it's definitely an option. I'm not saying it's not an option, but it needs maybe a little bit of work.
Big Deck Mahandy.
Hey man, how about you bring that screwdriver over here and pop that shirt?
Oh,
with the screwdriver?
Don't you worry.
Oh, that was stupid.
That's some good times.
That was dumb.
I think we're all very tired.
Mahandy, man, Dan.
Yeah, that's
Mahandy.
the other thing. I slept for about 2.5 hours last night, so I am really feeling it.
What are you doing?
Getting that.
Oh, you know, Kelly. Just staring into the void.
I was about to say screaming into the void.
Yeah.
Just pondering existence.
Mahoney, you know what fills the void really well?
Cheese balls, Kelly.
Phil
that
Collins.
Too,
True.
but also professional wrestling.
Did you watch any of them fire talks I dropped you?
Oh my god. Woke up to like 15 talks from Jose this morning.
Yeah, Jose, I saw that and
fucking
proceeded to scroll past every single one of them.
They're all good.
And then
Jose,
I'm
not gonna watch 15 videos.
I have to say, in the midst of my whatever I went through last night, there came a point where I was like, it's too many videos, Jose. It's too many videos. And I was just dismissing the notifications as they came. And no matter how many times I swiped, there just was more. And I was like, no, it's too many slices.
Jose, stop being a metaphor for everything.
We have a lot of different message chains for a lot of different things. And I woke up this morning and every single one of them, the newest message was just a talk from Jose. And I'm like, God damn it, no.
No, not just the newest one, the newest at bare minimum 5 messages.
Yeah, there was 10 here, 5 here, 3 there. And then
there's some gems, man.
I'm hanging out with him today, and he's like, did you watch my talks? I'm like, no, I didn't get to him this morning. He's like, okay, here. And he fucking plays them on his phone.
Captive audience. Fun to try to be like, now why this one to this audience? And why this one to this audience?
And that's the only thing that almost gets me to click on them, right? It's like, okay, what is it that makes this one for this conversation? Like, I don't click on talks and anybody sends them for any reason at all.
He doesn't
mind
give a
it. Certified fire.
But Jose,
never
ever
do.
since you
Legit
sent us that
beef
human deformity
Yeah, but
thing,
all of these
you've been
make
on
up
the
for that.
bad list.
No, these make up for it. Watch the one with the Mario music.
I
That'll
don't
make you
trust
smile.
it anymore.
The one with
No,
the
no,
Mario
I don't
music
remember
was
the
pretty
Mario
good.
Jose, you
one.
broke
Right?
the trust.
No. Listen.
Jose,
Jose. The Mario music.
Check this
I
out.
can't
Next
see
week,
Mario music in a video.
next week, Jose, top 6 talks.
No. God damn it.
Let's do it.
All right.
You broke my heart when you sent videos I had already sent, though. I was like,
Well,
oh, okay, I see how it is.
I mean,
I'm supposed to click on yours and watch videos I sent 2 days ago.
if
Okay,
it's
sure.
any consolation, Jose has sent a video, a link, a meme, or whatever that all of us have previously sent before. So it's nothing personal.
I'm trying
Remember
to
that
get
one?
over it.
Remember that one link he sent us?
That was 28 pages long.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I roll. I roll deep.
Oh, did
My
you guys
favorite
hear?
was the one where
The internet.
where Jose sent something that I had sent just 2 messages prior.
Right.
Oh, but I had a different picture. No, that shit was some Peter Parker news.
Oh, shit. Did you guys hear? The mom from Archer died.
Oh shit!
R.I.P. Unlike Kerouac.
Oh, God. What do we got for classic this week, guys?
Oh, shit. Well, this week, I made something.
We're such silly billies.
I made something special for you guys this week. It is our first video Popcast Classic.
Whoa.
This is from the December 4th, 2019 episode 494 of the Panels on Pages Popcast. And so, okay, mind that date, December 4th, 2019. This is, we watched the first Black Widow trailer live on the Popcast that night.
Oh, my God.
And this week,
All right.
they're finally releasing Black Widow. So,
Oh, that reminds me. I was doing my weekly reorder at work, and we sold the trade for the Black Widow movie prequel comic, which I did not even remember existing.
oh my God, has it's just been sitting collecting dust for a year?
Yup.
God. All right. Well, enjoy this. I'm excited. Let's see what happens next. All right. We'll be back in a minute and talk about fucking Spies, y'all. Love you. Bye.
Enjoy the refreshing taste of an ice-cold Popcast classic. All right, so at like 3 a.m. this morning, they dropped a teaser for the Black Widow movie. What the fuck?
Oh, that's right.
So I got it right here, and we're going to watch it.
Let's watch it.
I have not seen it yet. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet or not, but let's enjoy it. You ready?
Have not.
If you got the trailer pulled up, I mean, it's going to show on our YouTube right now, but if you got it pulled up, press play in 3, 2, 1, go.
I used to have nothing.
Oh, sweet, an Asian.
There's a tweet today
Then I
that
got
says,
this
Asians,
job.
this is our Black Panther.
This family. But nothing lasts forever.
Looking rough.
I was a little worried at this point that it wouldn't be any new footage because that's all old stuff.
Right.
You had to leave in a hurry.
It's never easy these days.
So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I've lived a lot of lives, but I'm done running from my past.
I like the soundtrack.
I know you're out there.
I know you know I'm out here. So we're gonna talk like grown-ups?
Hey, it's midsummer.
Blech.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's good to see you too, sis.
What brings you home?
Finally found somebody to teach Russian.
We can teach a duck to speak Russian.
If we give her a sister that speaks Russian, she never has to.
One thing's for sure. It's gonna be a hell
He
of a
looks so
reunion.
cool. Eddie's on a boat.
Daddy Hopper.
Goddamn Hopper.
Oh
Still
yeah.
fits. Family. Back together again.
So stupid. I love it.
You got fit.
Oh yeah. Great.
Hey, why not? Fuck it.
That looks great.
Yeah.
Over or under if there's a Stanley cameo.
Well, no, didn't they say that? Was it Far From Home was the last Stanley cameo?
Oh, did it?
It was Endgame.
It was
wasn't
Endgame?
He wasn't in Far From Home.
Yeah, that's right.
Well,
I
look
think
at,
they maybe were going to have him, and then they were like, nah. And
No, he
cut it off
played
and
Flash.
Want to watch that video that has 96 Easter eggs from episode 5 of The Watchmen?
I mean, kind
What a
of.
fucking dork.
Yeah, I mean, Watchmen's a very good program.
Yeah, Watchmen is dense.
It's so good.
Are you all caught up, Lee?
I got last week's to watch. So I'll watch that one,
I do believe you're showing
all your Facebook.
Yeah, all of the
shit.
YouTube is watching
Little cactus dumbass.
at least you went to Facebook and not like some kind of porn site or something.
I never keep porn tabs open.
I don't know.
That's an
For
amateur
long.
move.
Guys, I really, really, really don't like how Taskmaster looks.
Yeah, it didn't scream Taskmaster to me.
No.
It looks
just-
like the version they did when they did the. There's a version of him that looks like that.
I like
What-
how Daddy
but the
Hopper
mo-
looked.
But even so, though, like it's still nowhere near as like Scully as his mask should be.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah, but also consider Crossbones, you know.
Yeah, Crossbones look like shit too.
He didn't look all
You
that
look like fucking garbage, Crossbone. You
Yeah, I
fucking
don't know.
stupid pathetic.
That movie looks aggressively average to me.
It looks like a Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a bathroom fight scene in it, essentially.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like if they
Cool,
didn't
I love those.
if they didn't slap a Marvel thing on there, there is a 0% chance I'd ever see that movie.
Yeah, I like a good spy movie. I like a good spy movie. I'm into it.
Yeah.
That Mission
It looks like
Impossible 1
Atomic
was
Blonde,
great.
but not as good.
God, Atomic
No,
Blonde.
Atomic
rules.
Blonde. Oh, Atomic Blonde was kind of boring.
What?
What?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
movie rules.
Nah.
Oh, just the hottest of takes right now. The slinging takes. Yeah, so crazy. Well, on that
Atomic
note,
Blonde had a good trailer, and it built up goodwill, and then that's it. You just remembered that you liked the trailer.
no fucking.
No.
No.
A big fight scene.
Nah.
Doesn't
saw it in the trailer.
Doesn't she make out with the Razor Legs chick from Kingsman?
Saw it in the trailer.
Like
Sure
a bunch
does.
of times.
Yeah, it rules.
I've got that on Blu-ray. I need to sit down and watch it one of these
Yeah, you
days.
should watch that. It's very good.
But I need to
Better
actually.
than The Irishman.
Yeah, I need to find 3.5 hours in my life to watch The Irishman at some point.
You really
Watch
don't.
the Atomic Blonde 3 times before you watch The Irish.
I'm sorry. I'm a fan of cinema.
I am gonna try and watch The Irishman.
Yeah,
No way.
for real.
There is probably a total of 25 minutes of that film where they fix an engine.
No. See, I can't keep up with all my stupid superhero shows every week. I'm sure as shit not gonna watch The Irishman. No
See,
fucking way.
I like to talk shit about Scorsese right now just because of how he bagged on Marvel movies, but I like Scorsese movies.
I like Scorsese movies too. I don't give a shit what he thinks about Marvel movies.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like Scorsese movies too. I sure don't like that one.
I honestly do wonder if the Netflix viewership has been hurt at all by the MCU fan backlash to Scorsese.
I feel like the people that are really upset about the MCU thing would never have watched it anyways.
Nah, a lot of neckbeards.
Yeah.
Never
I
seen
just
The
don't
Departed.
understand why. Who? I can't think of a person. Okay. The only person in my life who I've ever said, "Oh no, that's no good," when they told me they didn't like a Marvel movie was Kristen. So, like, I can't think of a celebrity that would be like, "I don't care for that movie," and I'd be like, "What? My heart, it hurts."
Yeah, like, I don't give a shit what movies my wife likes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fucking good for her.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Either one of my wives. Don't give a shit.
Lee, can you hit me with my wives?
My wives.
There it is.
Lee, now can you give Kelly one of your wives? Why do you need two?
You and Jennifer be really cute together.
Trade you a wife.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, Kelly, the trade deadline came and went, so.
Oh, damn it. Oh, fuck all you guys that set that trade deadline up. Now you cost me a wife.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Nothing quenches your thirst quite like a podcast classic.
I forgot those trade deadline fuckers cost me a wife.
That was a real roller coaster of emotions front to back. Like,
Very hot take.
I haven't seen a trailer since this one for the Black Widow, and I'm watching it again. I'm excited again. I'm like, oh, that's right. That's fucking finally happening. Cool. All right. And I was kind of riding that high. And then Mahoney's like, Atomic Blonde is boring, and I almost fought with a recording of him. I was like, what do you mean that Atomic Blonde is boring?
If it makes you feel any better, I don't remember what movie Atomic Blonde is.
No, Atomic Blonde is great. I
All
kind
of
of feel
I
shitty
agree
about my
with
top
all
six.
of past Kelly's thoughts on the Black Widow trailer still.
Atomic Blonde was the Charlize Theron, basically Charlize Theron as John Wick.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not that John Wicky. She's more of a, well, I don't know. She's John Wick adjacent, I guess.
More hand-to-hand combat
Yeah.
than Wick.
And they have just a killer, quote unquote, one shot that goes on. And it starts upstairs on the third floor of a hotel and ends up in a car. Like, it's so fucking rad. So good. But, keeping with the theme, time for the top six.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Six. Top six.
6! I still like 6.
In honor of finally getting to see Black Widow, it's in theaters, but let's be real. I'm not doing that. I would. But if I have the option of staying home and going out, I'm going to stay home. I'll see Shang-Chi in theaters, but, like, I'm going to watch Black Widow at home. Like, of course. Why not? Like, all my stuff is here.
So is it going up on the Disney gimmick where it's $30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, I'll wait a while.
Oh, speaking of which, Kelly, if you want to watch Cruella, you can.
Oh, okay.
That movie, I love that movie.
We'll probably pay for the $30. I would love to go back to the theater, but I'm fine with getting it at home.
Well, I would go back to the theater too, but I just have this option, and, like, I'm definitely not going to get out of the theater for less than $30.
Yeah, it's going to cost you
just-
$30. So watch it in your couch. Like,
Right. So
watch it in the shower.
And then I get to watch it an infinite number of times after that? Sure.
Yeah.
I'll do that. So, yeah, we'll do that.
Take a mid-movie pee break, smoke a bowl, get a snack.
Just pause. Just pause it. It's on your time, man.
Now, with
It's a new age.
the Disney Plus stuff, do you get it forever then, or is it just like a limited amount of time?
No,
No,
the
it's here
31,
forever.
you get it forever.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
And not
wait
even
2
like
months and watch it with everybody else.
HBO. Like on HBO Go, they'll be like, "Hey, you can watch this movie and it's in theaters, but also in 30 days you just can't for whatever reason."
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was going to
Yeah,
happen.
but nope. You just watch it. You basically just get early access to it, and then eventually it'll come to Disney Plus for everybody.
Okay, well that's cool.
But I like to feel special, so I'll give them $30. I don't want to see it now.
Tell me I'm pretty, Disney
Wait,
Plus.
No. So in honor of all this nonsense, we're doing top 6 spies. Hopefully this is going to be fictional spies. You're not going to be like, my uncle killed 4 guys. No, that'd be really creepy. So, shout outs to Black Widow, obviously. She would be on the list, but seems a little too on the nose. And also a big shout out to Agent 99 from Get Smart. Used to watch Get Smart on Nick at Night when I was a kid. And I thought she was super hot. And like, why the fuck is she hanging out with this dork? Because Maxwell Smart is such a fucking dork. Just the worst, that guy. On to the list proper. I haven't watched these movies in a while, so I cannot at all speak to how well they have aged, despite them coming back up on all the streaming platforms. I think they've been on HBO Max for a little bit, and I think they're on Netflix now too. But like, you can't have grown up in the 90s and at some point not have had some love for Austin Powers. So Austin Powers makes the list for sure.
The first time I watched Austin Powers, like, I didn't know much about what it was. I just knew it was a spy movie. I was into spies. I was like, let's go. I brought my brother, and I was like,
thought it was a real spy movie?
No, I knew it was like a funny, okay. Like, I was not like, I was not prepared. It was like opening weekend. It was, back before YouTube. And I was just like, all right, let's see this weird comedy spy movie, like whatever. And I was like, this is fucking amazing. Like this is phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't know how well they've aged since then, but I know that I will go to my grave. And the scene where he runs down a guy in a steamroller in a tiny hallway would be one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
When he's trying to turn it around, it's so stupid. I love it. Next up, we're doing Agent 47 from the Hitman games, because those Hitman games kick ass. It's like, hey, your mission is to fucking kill this guy and steal this stuff. We don't care how you do it. Go nuts. So, one of my favorite bits in the kind of first reboot game is the guy you're trying to take out is like a fashion icon guy. So you can infiltrate the event by knocking out one of the creepy model guys and taking his place. And you can poison him, the main guy. You can rig the light rigs to drop on him and kill him if you want to. It's really up to you. Agent 47, don't give a fuck. It's a good time.
Cool.
Oh, those Hitman games are the shit. They're a lot of fun. Next up is an Autobot by the name of Punch. Now, Punch was unique in that he had an entirely different robot mode and goes by the name of Counterpunch when he infiltrates the Decepticons. So he's both Punch and Counterpunch. And you think one of the bad guys would be like, hey, why is your name Counterpunch? That's fucking silly, but nobody ever did because they didn't think that far ahead. Next up, we're doing Nick, let me send my robot decoy in case shit goes south, Fury. Because Nick Fury is such a badass and will always plan for the worst, as much as he had fake Nick Furies that did not know they were fake Nick Furies. And then would just pull the plug on him once in a while. Like, oh yeah, sorry, kid. You're just a wind-up toy.
Man, what I wouldn't do for a robot version of me that I could be like, go to work.
Hell yeah. Evil robot us's.
Shit, yeah. Like, you, go do the shopping. You, go take care of the small one. Just leave me out of it for just a little while. That's all I want.
She touched my Peppy.
Nick Fury's. Yeah. Pizza in the wallet. Guy gave it to me. I fucking miss Nick Fury, man. Like they had to, use the black Nick Fury because of the movies. So it was like, oh yeah, this is his illegitimate son, and also real Nick Fury lives on the moon now. He straight up lives on the moon now, and every once in a while they talk about him and like, oh yeah, that's where he went, and it's kind of a bummer because like they're not even using the other Nick Fury now either. He just fucking disappeared, and original recipe Nick Fury's on the moon doing something. Next up is Every Poor Soul in Spy vs. Spy. I fucking love Spy vs. Spy when I was a kid in the Mad magazines. I would watch like full episodes of those early, not very good seasons of Mad TV, just hoping there'd be an animated segment with Spy vs. Spy on it. Played the shit out of the Spy vs. Spy NES game back in the day, which was super rad. You would just, set traps and hope the other guy would run into him. It's fucking great. Like for a Nintendo game, NES game, pretty advanced. I'm gonna say it was surprisingly robust. This shit cracks me up still to this day.
You might say Spy vs. Spy was the Mr. Will of its day.
Well, let's not throw that kind of accolades on it. Maybe I don't know if it's that good. And then number one is Sterling Archer from Archer, the mom from which has recently passed.
Oh, R.I.P.
Oh shit! What?
R.I.P. Yeah.
R.I.P.
And I had it on just the other day on Hulu in the background. Then there's an episode where he crashes on an island and meets a Japanese fighter pilot who doesn't know the World War II is over. And so they fight through whatever mission he is, and they go to the rendezvous point. They come up on this beach, and the guy's like, "This is the rendezvous point." It was like, I just kind of guessed. It's the beach, and this boat comes up, and the guy's like, "You did all this? You got all the way here, and you didn't even have a plan?" And Archer just says, "Yeah, things just, I don't know, tend to work out for me." And I think that's a wonderful sentiment, and we should all be so fucking lucky. So yeah, top 6 spies, hooray! What we got on Discord, Kelly?
We got... Damn it! Discord reloading, you stupid bitch. We got one.
Oh, there's only one?
Juan says, shout out to Sydney Bristow, Peggy Carter, and Totally.
Totally, bro.
Totally Spies. Sydney Bristow is what? Alias, is that right?
Yes.
Yep, okay.
I don't know who Totally is, but...
From Totally Spies.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
That was a show. I don't even think about it, but that was a show.
All right.
It
Number
sounds
6.
like you know something about it.
I know that it existed.
Number 6, Lancelot Link, because he was a chimp.
Don't know what that is.
No, he was a knight. Lancelot's a knight. He's got his 6s mixed up.
Number 5, Revolver Ocelot, one of the greatest twists ever in a video game. Number 4, Dick Grayson. Read Tim Seeley's run to see how awesome Dick was as an agent of Spiral.
That was a good time.
Can confirm that was a good book.
Yep.
Number 3, The Black and White Spies of Mad Magazine.
Fuck yeah.
Number 2, Mystique. If you've never read Brian K. Vaughan's Mystique series, don't call yourself a comic fan.
What kind of gatekeeping bullshit is Juan spouting in our Discord?
Wow.
Yikes.
Oh,
I've read it. I can't tell you anything about it.
Tens of thousands of comics I've read don't count for shit, huh?
Much like Atomic Blonde, I don't recall any of it.
Don't call yourself a comic
Blonde.
fan, Lee.
Atomic Blonde was a Mystique comic tie-in, Mahoney. So they're very much involved together.
Well, I mean,
That makes sense.
Surprised for that.
if it's
I
any...
have the Brian K. Vaughan Mystique skin in Fortnite.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
If
We sure do.
If it's any consolation to anyone who has not read Brian K. Vaughan's Mystique, that shouldn't be calling themselves a comic fan, as we've learned over the years, comic fans are gross. So, you win.
And it's okay. I'm not a comic fan.
Yeah.
I am an arbiter of quality. And number 1, James Bond.
Fuck yeah.
Taking my third. What the fuck was that?
That was the TikTok.
Who just?
Of course it was a TikTok. What fucking else would it be?
What you got, Jose? Fuck.
Okay. Shout out to.
Sorry, I couldn't pay attention to Juan's list. It was so so exciting.
And then I got a shout out to Spy Kids. You all, doing
Spy
it.
Kids.
I've
Doing
never
it for the
seen
youngins.
Spy Kids, but I've heard wonderful things.
I took a date to see Spy Kids, and we did not watch Spy Kids.
Oh hell yeah! You fingered the whole time.
You
Just about the whole time. Yeah, just about the whole time.
Oh man,
Kids on either side of them.
Yeah.
hell yeah!
Just straight families, just everyone just having a good time.
Somebody was spying some kids, that's for sure.
Couldn't tell you a fucking thing about Spy. About
They said, who the fuck
Spy
keeps
Kids.
spitting on the back of my neck?
Oh God.
Jesus Christ! Oh no!
Don't be
Fucking
mad at me.
hell.
I didn't do it. So number 6, I have Spy versus Spy. I as well kind of grew up
That's awesome. I'm
on
glad
the
we get
little
love.
Mad magazines and love the little anime. You know, whenever you saw like a magazine like that, and then it was like, what? They're animated. You got a little cartoon. I'll watch the fuck out of that. Number 5, Men in Black. The ultimate
Ooh, that counts. That counts. There
alien
you go.
spies. You know what I mean?
That counts. Into it.
And then I got video games. I got back to back. I got at 4 Sam Fisher, at 3 Solid Snake, because fucking
Sam Fisher's a good one.
yeah, I love playing those Splinter Cell games. They're so much fun. And those are the games, you know, you have the option. You can go through and like kill everybody and finish the mission that way. Or you can go through and get bonus points for like completely not touching anybody. Being stealthy as fuck. He's got that little the 3 dot
Yep.
night fucking
The night goggles.
Yeah.
And the sticky cams that'll throw electricity at the guards if they get too close or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking dope.
Sticky cams, you got to pay $9 a month on OnlyFans.
And then number 2 coming in, I have Mission Impossible 1 specific Ethan Hunt. I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, Mission Impossible 1 is really, really great.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less about the other Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah, they
I like
lost
the one with
like,
Superman, and other
the
than
new ones
that,
are all right. But the new ones got the. Yeah, I think some of the newer ones did get a little better, didn't they? They kind of.
yeah, they're not awful. Like the one with Superman, I've watched multiple times, which is high praise for me, as we all know. So, and it's got a really cool like one shot where they're on a plane and the cameraman jumps off the plane with Tom Cruise, like to get the shot. And it's cool. I think you'd
Jesus,
appreciate
I mean,
that.
you gotta respect the guy for fucking doing all that crazy dumb shit.
Yep.
But, like those stunts are not easy.
No, that's the one he shattered his ankle in.
Oh yeah, jumping across the building. Ouchies.
And like that shot's in the movie. Like they didn't even cut that. You watch him make the jump and they make it look like he made it, but you're like, oh no, that's when he broke his ankle. Like
Yeah. He did not make that.
Jesus.
And then number 1, the spy I've been watching my whole life, some motherfucking James Bond. Multiple faces, but always smooth as fuck.
Never heard of him.
that's pretty cool.
He likes his drinks shaken, not stirred. Probably the spy of spies. You know what I mean?
It occurred to me at some point that, like, you know, if I'm a bartender and some guy comes up and he's like, no martini, shaken, not stirred. I'm like, fuck you. You will get it how I give it to you. What an asshole thing to say. I'm going to stir the fuck out of this thing.
Well, I mean,
Learn
but if you
on
go into one of
TikTok,
those Bartistas,
Yeah.
mixologists, that's what they're called.
There you go.
They might want all the specifics. They'll be like, yeah.
That's true.
Do you want it tumble dry or do you want it peppercorn neat?
Peppercorn neat. That sounds like a spy. That sounds like an Austin Powers character.
Yeah, check in under the hotel. The room's under peppercorn neat.
That's fucking great. All right. Let's see. Heading back to the Discord, we got Juggalo John checking in with White and Black Spy from Spy vs. Spy.
Yeah.
Maxwell Smart and Agent 99 from Get Smart, which I fucking loved that show when I was a kid. Then
Nick
number
at Night
4.
when we were kids was really great.
Yeah, man. So it was Get Smart was on a lot. I Dream of Jeannie was on.
Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed, the Monsters.
Green Acres.
I can never fuck the
I
Green
remember
Acres.
a lot of Green Acres.
Yeah, some of the characters I was wanting to put on the list, I was like, no, they were cops. They weren't
Right.
spies.
Fucking pigs.
Fucking love Get Smart. Number 4, Garrick from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Number 3, The Spy from Team Fortress 2. Number 2, Sterling Mallory Archer. And number 1, Anna Chapman. And he includes a link here, and she's apparently like a real spy, and that's terrifying.
What'd she do?
She was a Russian intelligence agent and model who was arrested in the United States on 27th of June 2010 as part of the illegals program Spy Ring. At the time, she was suspected on espionage on behalf of the Russian Federation's external intelligence agency, the Sluzhba Vishny Rajevik.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Terrifying. Yeah, so she's all cute and shit on TV. I'm like, haha. And then it's like, oh, no, I'm trying to overthrow your fucking country. It's wild. Terrifying. Well, she used her real name. No wonder she got caught. She used a fake name when she fucking came over and became a spy. That's just silly. Just silly, I says.
I'd tell
Rookie
her
mistake.
I'd tell her
Shame,
state secrets.
shame. Yeah. All right, what you got, Kelly?
I got number 6, James Bond, just cuz.
All the James Bonds.
Yeah. Number 5, Black Widow and Bucky. I always liked when they paired those two together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 4,
I don't have
Nick.
Bucky on my list, but I probably should have.
Yeah, I should have put mine too.
Number 4, Nick Fury. Specifically, like original Nick Fury, 60s Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Like that guy. Like Lee said, I miss him. I always do like when they go up to the moon and then they're doing moon stuff and he shows up behind them and they're like, what the fuck? Oh, Nick Fury's here. That's right.
Man, we're just trying to do some moon stuff.
And he's always shitty about it, but
Yeah.
he's not as shitty about it as I think he should be.
Yeah.
Like, he should be really shitty about it by now.
Like, oh, yep, I'm up here just what man in the wall, and they're like, yeah, fucking, we remember you. Yeah, you go back over there, thanks. Take your weird eye and get out of here.
And he's like an old man now, right?
I wasn't necessarily old, but he wears like a cloak and he's wrapped in chains and shit like that. He's like fucking Jacob Marley up on the moon.
Yeah.
All right.
We're all old men now, Mahoney.
Yep.
Fair.
Number 3, the Spy versus Spy Spies.
Fuck yeah.
Lots of love for the Spy versus Spy Spies.
That's awesome. I love it.
They rule. Number 2, Casanova Quinn from the Matt Fraction, Gabriel Ba, Fabio Moon comic,
that's a good
Casanova.
One. That's a good one.
Missed that series. I wish it would come back. And then number 1, on-brand Kelly pick, Anna Duvane and Valentine Cassadine, my 2 current favorite spies from General Hospital.
What the fuck?
General Hospital currently has 2 spies?
Yeah, buddy.
Well,
they work a lot of spies for a hospital.
They had
They
to
work
kill
for
3 off.
the WSB.
Oh, okay.
Well, formerly, they both have. They don't. I don't think either one actually work for the WSB anymore.
They were just
they're freelancing now. I get it.
Yeah.
They were just fucking got their cyanide pills ready to go.
Yep.
Fucking love it. It's great. All right. What you got, Nice?
Shout out to Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase, Spies Like Us.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a good one.
And my proper list, number 6, the McG era, Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, Lucy Liu, Charlie's Angels.
Oh, those were so good.
Come on.
Number
Remember when
four-
they won that contest?
Yep. I do.
Just licking steering wheels.
Yeah.
Cameron Diaz dancing in her little underoos. Come on.
Those movies are great.
Number 5, the 2008 Steve Carell Anne Hathaway Get Smart.
That's a
Never
fun
seen
movie.
that.
I like that
It's
movie.
very good. Number 4, I will echo Ethan Hunt, but only from the first Mission Impossible movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Classic. And that opening spy scene where everything just goes to shit.
Yeah.
That is fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Blew my mind.
And like, remember the first time you saw him rip off his like fake face, like the face mask? Like, fucking, that's dope.
Yeah. And then remember when you got tired of it because everyone had one in the next one?
What about the scene where he's talking to the IMF guy in the restaurant, and then he throws the chewing gum that explodes the fish tank?
Yeah.
That's
Fish
fucking
tank.
I
cool.
just love the
so
way
good.
that whole scene is shot, that whole super intense conversation.
I will admit, I did go in to get a haircut, and I said, I want that.
I want the Ethan Hunt, please.
Give me the Hunt.
Jose showed him a picture of Ethan Hunt with his hands splayed out right above the floor. That one shot.
I was like, let me come on. Make me look like that dude.
My number 3, I am honestly surprised no one has mentioned this yet. Harry Tasker from True Lies.
Yeah, True Lies.
I mean, does
That's a good one.
anyone else
That's a
on this
good
list
one.
have as milfy a wife as Jamie Lee Curtis?
Nah, that was
Nope.
peak Milfy, Jamie Lee Curtis.
True Lies is a perfect movie.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
What a cast. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, look that up. See if it's streaming someplace.
I would watch that.
Hell
like,
yeah.
right now.
In a
Like,
second.
let's end the show and let's watch True Lies.
My number 2, gotta give it to Austin Powers, man. Like,
Fuck yeah.
what a
Not
cultural
bad, too.
phenomenon. That movie should have bombed like The Love Guru did. But it spawned 2 sequels and multiple
Mini-Me. Like,
yeah.
when I saw Mini-Me, I don't even know. Like,
I patterned
Unreal.
my whole personality after Fat Bastard for an entire summer.
What's the one line? He passes him a note and he goes, he says, "Do you have a little clone in you? Would you like some?"
And my number 1, as said, I believe by Bruce Banner, he is the spy. I'm going Sam Jackson, Nick Fury.
All right.
Oh, all right. Different variety than Nick Fury. Okay. Although, that's a pretty good Nick Fury, too.
I mean, without that Nick Fury, we wouldn't have the Avengers Initiative.
Like, even the Skrull Nick Fury is pretty good. Like, when Mysterio comes down and talks whatever he talks, and he goes, "Now that sounds like some bullshit." Solid list. Who's next on the Discord, Mahoney?
next on the Discord, we have Vetter, who says, shout out to Snowjob, because if you ever need anyone to spy in the snow, he's your guy. The black, white, and rarely seen gray spy from Mad Magazine, and the spy with the oversized boobs from the Cinemax flick I saw when I was 13. Her assets served as a suffocating device as well as a camera.
I feel like I've seen that.
You feel like you've seen the spy with oversized boobs from the Cinemax flick?
I mean,
it's striking a chord. I'm just saying,
only had like 6 movies back then.
Yeah, if I saw as many of those Cinemax movies as I think I've seen, which is, you know, all of them, I've definitely seen the one he's talking about.
Yeah.
Fair. I suppose that makes sense.
I mean, I've seen every episode of Real Sex and every episode of Hot Springs Hotel.
Fuck yeah. Remember the time we were going to buy Hot Springs Hotel, but it was $300 on DVD?
$300?
Yeah, we looked it up on the show because we talked about it. And we're like, oh, fuck yeah. We'd all seen Hot Springs Hotel, and I'm sure it's horrible. Like, let's see if we can get it. Oh, the DVDs are $300. I guess we're okay. Fucking nonsense.
All right, we've got number 6, Bond, James Bond. He would be higher, but he always seems to get caught at some point. So
Never heard of him.
He likes his spies not getting caught, I guess.
Oh shit,
Real,
John
real,
McCain.
real Trump move there, man. Jesus Christ. I don't like my spies who are losers. I don't like loser spies.
Number 5, Austin Powers, like Bond only
Time to call
sexier.
John McCain a loser.
Which one?
Trapped
Called
in
him a loser
Vietnam?
every chance he got.
Oh my god.
Austin Powers, like Bond, only sexier and more shagadelic. Yeah, baby. Number 4, Johnny English. Any chance to put Mr. Bean on a list, I'm going to take advantage of.
Yeah,
I vaguely remember that
will
movie. That was
mention
pretty
Johnny
good.
English.
Number 3, I'm surprised that it took this long. Harry Hart from The Kingsman, part of a
It's a good
secret
one.
British spy organization and can take out an army with his umbrella alone.
Yeah, that's a kick-ass scene.
Yep. And I'm also surprised about this one, that it wasn't on Jose's list.
Yeah.
Lee from Enter the Dragon. Bruce Lee infiltrates an island to take down a crime lord and wins a fighting contest along the way.
Yeah, I've never really thought of him in the spy category, but he fits.
Yeah.
Good pull. Good pull.
And number 1, Zartan from G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a fucking Joe to put.
There are many Joes that could take this spot. Looking at you, Tunnel Rat. Come on. But Zartan and his color-changing skin puts him atop the list.
Tunnel Rat sounds like an old-timey slur.
Probably.
Yeah.
It sounds like a new-timey slur. It sounds like,
Yeah. Tunnel Rat definitely sounds like something you don't want to be called.
yeah.
Tunnel
You got
Rat
the fucking
sounds like
last
You're a
straw,
damn
maybe.
tunnel rat.
Tunnel Rat sounds like a girl you'd bring home from last call.
I'll be looking up there. Just the tunnel rats left.
Yeah, turn on the light, see all the tunnel rats scrap.
Wow.
And that PulseCon exclusive Zartan looks pretty fucking cool. Pretty dope.
Jose's so mad.
Yeah. Ugh.
I know. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Enough of these. Release a really cool version after we release the other version. You jump through so many fucking hoops to get.
But at least you have it, right? Like I feel like it's a good exclusive because it's something that already exists. It's like a cooler version of it, but it's not like essential. Like,
No.
that's a good exclusive.
But if I knew like that Snake Eyes was coming out with a fucking wolf, I would have waited.
Of course, right? Well, that's how they. fucking
That's
do it.
annoying.
I mean, you had to know they would eventually have a wolf, right?
Well, not
mean-
for $40 and the figure I already bought. Like, give me the wolf. Can I buy the wolf separate?
Yeah, give
I'll
me the
sell you
wolf
the
and
wolf.
On
the
the separate.
fucking accessory pack. Nonsense.
Yeah, the same thing. Like, I wish that NECA would have done with like the NECA was like, one base and then just make a bunch of different. Make the arms,
Accessories,
make different heads, make different hands. But no, they're like,
That's
no,
cool,
how
anyway.
about 4 different figures?
Accessory
That's-
packs.
That's the way. that is definitely the way. All right, Ben checks in on the Discord machine and says, Philip and Elizabeth Jennings from The Americans.
That's a
which,
good
God,
one.
everyone says that show is great. Everyone
It
says
is really good. It's very good.
Watching them wrestle with their duty to their country versus the love of their family was riveting television. Watching them bone was cool too.
So much boning.
See, this is a great one. Number 5, Brock Sampson. Not one for finesse, but if you want someone killed messily, Brock's your guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about Brock, but I wasn't sure if he classified as a spy or not.
I don't know that. Well, I mean, when they go all Sphinx, they're very much spies, I guess.
Sphinx.
You got hunter gatherers on there.
Great
Number
tits.
4, Ethan Hunt, master of disguise, cardio, and hanging off tall buildings. This role will kill Tom Cruise one day. Mark my words.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Number 3, George Smiley, the main protagonist of several John Le Carre novels. Smiley wasn't a suave jet setter, but was probably the most realistic fictional Cold War era spy.
If you haven't read a John Le Carre George Smiley novel, are you even a literature fan?
I don't think you can call yourself one.
Do you even fucking spy, bro? If you've never read a Jean Le Carre, George Smiley Cold War era spy novel? Lee has left this chat.
Just busy reading about jet setting spies over there.
Oh yeah, cool. James Bond. Jerk off motion. Number 2. Black Widow, Marvel's answer to James Bond. Given the chance, Natasha would whip Bond's martini drinking womanizer ass. And number 1, James Bond, the number 1 spy in all pop culture. What the fuck, man? Does a decent job in every way, evolving with the times, at least in the past 15 years or so.
Never heard of it.
Black Widow will kick his ass, but she still can't. She's still number 2.
Still number 2. Still number
Fuck
2.
the patriarchy.
Fucking hell. All right, what you got, Mahoney?
What do I have? Let me switch tabs. On my list, number 6, Kim Possible.
Hell yeah.
Kim Possible is great.
All right.
That show was wonderful.
All right.
Are you horny for Kim Possible?
No, you don't have to be horny for Kim Possible to enjoy Kim Possible.
That's not what he asked. That's not what he said.
Yeah.
That's not what he said. You're dodging the question.
I did not. I said no. I flat out said no, and then said you don't have to be horny for Kim Possible.
He's still dodging the question.
Yeah. Sounds like it's horny for Kim Possible.
That's what I'm hearing.
Were you one of those people that made them get rid of Aaron Esurance?
No. I remember when that happened.
Oh man.
Wasn't she a spy? She could have been on this.
She was.
Yeah.
That poor big-tittied AT&T chick.
Yes.
Yeah, but she's not a spy, so.
Yeah. At least not in the episodes that aired.
I mean, we can appreciate the big mommy milkers.
Yeah. I spy them milkies.
Yeah.
So I couldn't remember his name. I just put guy from Kingsman. But whatever, whoever had him on their list.
Oh, Hank Hill.
Back. Yeah, Hank Hill from Kingsman.
Kingsman of the Hill.
Black Widow, Sydney Bristow, Ethan Hunt, and James Bond. My whole list has been on here except for Kim Possible, which is fine.
Because you're horny for her.
If you play back the tape, I specifically said no. There was no dodging of the question.
Still dodging that question, huh?
Oh my God.
Just give us a straight answer.
I mean, if you're horny for Kim Possible, it's okay. A lot of people are.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, what are you gonna do? Who among us isn't horny for an underage cartoon character?
That's what we're asking you.
All right.
Are you not entertained?
Put that in the intro. Why would you let it be so clean?
I was halfway through and I was like, oh no.
Fucking ridiculous. All right, and then take us home, Kelly.
Wait, Mahoney, did you finish your list?
Yeah.
Did you mention Mater from Cars 2?
Oh, I didn't mention Mater from Cars 2.
What the fuck? That's like your favorite movie ever.
I told you I only slept a couple of hours. I made this list right now, 5 minutes ago.
Mahoney, make yourself a Google Doc, and when you think of your favorite top 6 spies, slip one in there.
Like, if I'm making a list of what I think Mahoney's top favorite movies of all time is, Cars 2 is real high up there.
Yeah, Cars 2.
I have a Google Doc. I open it when the podcast begins, usually when we go to break, and then I fill it out.
See, no. You got to start it early when you guys are talking about Fortnite, because that's the perfect time to just stare into the void and think of nothing.
Yeah, but that's Mahoney's wrestling talk.
Yeah, really. If I was going to do it, I'd do it during wrestling talk.
All right, so I'll talk about wrestling more, Mahoney, so you can work on your list in the future.
No, thank you.
We have fun.
Yeah, Mater from Cars 2 is great. Also, Finn McMissile.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Finn McMissile.
And Blaster McMassive.
In the very beginning of Cars 2, there is an American spy who infiltrates an enemy base, and they capture him and they straight up murder him live on air. Like, they murder him in the movie. They crush him into a block.
And his name is fucking what?
No. His name is not Finn McMissile. I used to know his name, but it escapes me right now. But
Finn McMissile. All right.
Let me see here. American Spy Cars 2.
Finn McMissile.
So as I'm looking over Zero's list.
Rod Redline.
Of course.
That doesn't even
Right,
sound
red
less
line.
fake at all. So I'm looking over Zero's list, and I have a feeling that one of these is going to summon someone from my kitchen.
Okay.
So
Oh, no.
Zero starts out with shouts out for Cat and shouts out for Cat, Totally Spies, and Codename Kids Next Door. And then number 6, Snit. Oh, hello!
Oh, no.
Oh, hey, JK, how you doing?
Oh, heard you were talking about me creation Snape.
Yeah, I guess I was. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that guy.
Zero.
He's a real something. That dude.
Yes.
Oh, let me read this one for you.
Oh, thank you, JK.
Okay, JK, thanks.
Not what you would typically think of when you say spy, but Snape was exactly throughout the entire story.
He was throughout the entire story.
He was in the story. Who wrote it? He was in there.
All of it.
He was in all of it.
Just spying his balls off the whole time.
No. He kept his balls right where they belong.
That was the whole thing. He never got to put his balls where he wanted.
He didn't put balls where they shouldn't be, you silly sausage. Oh, I guess I'll just keep on reading. Number 5. Spy versus spy. From comic strips to...
Okay, JK, get the fuck out. Get out of here. Go back in the cabinet. Jesus. All right, number 5, Spy versus Spy. From comic strips to animated shorts to the old Commodore 64 games, Spy versus Spy has always been a lot of fun. Number 4, Maxwell.
Zero whipping his dick out with the Commodore 64. I'm like, hey, Nintendo, he's like Commodore 64, bitch.
Yeah.
I think Spy versus Spy was on all but like 3 lists.
Yeah. Number 4, Maxwell Smart. You don't have Archer or Austin Powers without Maxwell Smart. Number 3, Aeon Flux. Looking back, I can't believe that this was ever aired on TV. Aeon Flux was trippy as fuck, and everyone was backstabbing everyone. Number 2, Sarah Kerrigan. Before becoming the Queen of Blades, Kerrigan was one of the best ghosts in the Terran Dominion.
Oh, that's some Starcraft shit right there.
Ah, okay.
No, she's the ice skater.
Oh, yeah. And number 1, Eggsy. Not only is he a charismatic spy in Kingsman, but he's also our pug.
Oh, look at that. Look at that disgusting little mutant. Adorbs. Yeah, I feel like the shit. Like, I should have had more Kingsman love on there, because that movie's rule.
That movie's great. Both of them are great. I watch that movie every time it's on TV.
Never seen it all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces.
For real?
Yeah.
I've never seen them either.
Well,
they're pretty fun, man. I like those movies.
They're very good.
You get to Sam Jackson being a villain with a weird lisp for no apparent reason.
Yep. Not quite sure what that's about.
Like that's one of those weird things that I wonder, like, if he had the lisp in the script or whatever, if he was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it this way. And they were like, you know what? Do it. Why not?
I kind of feel like he was like,
I'll tell you why not.
I want to give this a shot.
And then the producers were like, wait a second. We hired Sam Jackson to be Sam Jackson, not Sam Jackson with a lisp.
But like, he's so like, he's not even Sam Jackson with a lisp. He's like a whole character. Like, look at him go. Like, it's like a really weird character performance. I love it. And that movie is also like one where, like, you know, by the end of it, when he kind of reveals his evil plan, all that shit, you're kind of like, ooh, is he right? Oh, fuck, I think he might be right. Shit. Like, oh, man. Like, oh, that stings.
Sam Jackson with a lisp was right.
I don't think that Sam Jackson is right, Lee. I think maybe do some introspection on that.
Just saying. He's right in the way that Thanos is right.
Maybe all the poor people in the world should die.
Well, no, it's not just poor people. It's not just poor people.
Wasn't it?
Oh, if it is, then I'm wrong. I don't think it was, but if it was, I'm incorrect. If that's the case, I have misspoken.
Don't worry, I know all about that.
Oh, God.
What, introspection? I doubt it.
No!
KK's like, I know who should die.
Welcome to being cancelled, Lee.
Oh my god. Well, that was great. That was fun. Good list, everybody. And fucking big ups to all the Spy versus Spy love. Love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Love it. Now let's talk comic books. Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
I'm quite keen on comic books, especially the ones about superheroes.
So Chip Zdarsky did the guest spot writing in the latest issue of Crossover.
Okay, good. I was hoping you'd want to talk about this.
Crossover is pretty cool anyway. I'm not sure if we've talked about it before, but the world of Crossover is one wherein, for reasons unknown, a fucking hole in reality tore open and like all kinds of fictional shit came out of it. So like, comic book characters just came falling out of this hole and the world lost its goddamn mind. And so they put a dome up around, I want to say maybe it's Denver where it happened? So
Yeah, I want to say it's up in that area.
I think so. Put this big dome up and like, every once in a while one of the characters will get out and they color them in like a really open dot matrix, like an old school comic book, which differentiates them from regular comic book people, which it looks really cool. It's a good device. But they mentioned like way early on that someone killed Brian Vaughn and they don't know why or how, whatever. And so this issue, Chip Zdarsky writes about himself and how he has gone on the lam and is using his real name, not his fake pen name, and he's trying to hide because he doesn't want. His theory is that it's their creations, that Brian Vaughn was killed by one of his characters for making his life so shitty. So he doesn't want one of his characters to find him. And so he's like, I think it's going to be me from Sex Criminals 14, because that's the issue where we wrote ourselves into the story like a bunch of asshole hacks. And I write myself as a pompous, over-the-top asshole. He's coming to kill me. But turns out that guy came to save him because something else is trying to kill him. It's fucking really ultra meta, but super fucking fun. It's very cool. And it's just this interesting exercise in like, what it means to be like, like who Chip is to him, like being this, ridiculous online persona and shit like that. It's very good. Very, very
good. Who is Chip Zdarsky to Steve Murray?
Exactly. Like, what does it really mean? Like, well, what does Chip Zdarsky mean? And like, why is he there? And all this shit. Like, and does Chip Zdarsky ultimately love him? And he does. It's very, very nice. It's very cool.
One of the very few writers I think right now that could pull that story off.
Yeah. Because, like, and again, it was very much a gag in Sex Criminals when they did it. Like, but he was like, yeah, Matt wrote himself as like this, sad artist. Like, I wrote my guy like lighting, cigars with $100 bills. I wrote my guy as an asshole. He's gonna try to kill me now. It's pretty great. It's very silly, but a lot of fun. It's very good. And then it's one of those like, fuck, what, you don't know what they're gonna do next, man. Because like last issue they broke into the dome and like shit was getting wild. Oh, and fuck, he goes to
the ending twist
help.
of that book.
Yeah,
you've got it. He goes on to the cops to tell him like what's happening, and the police he is talking to is the cops from Powers.
Yeah, fucking Diamond and Dina Pilgrim from Powers.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I love it because it's just obvious he's like just calling all of his buddies. Like, hey, can I use your guys? I'm like, fuck yeah, use our guys. Like, why not?
Yeah.
It's super fun. It's great. I liked it a lot. It's very, very cool.
I didn't realize until later in the 6th issue when they were like fighting the zombies that those were all Walking Dead zombies because they're black and white.
Nice.
Son of a bitch, they are.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that, but you're 100% right. That's fucking awesome. That's very, very cool. And then like I mentioned it earlier, but I did check out Spawn 319 because I did read that big Spawn universe. They've been hyping up on all the social medias or whatever, and I gotta say that is a very well engineered jumping on point for a story. Like, I have a very, all my Spawn knowledge comes from back in the day when I was a kid, and it kind of tells you all you need to know, and they lay the stage for what's coming next, and don't understand every single thing, but a quick quick Google, and you kind of get caught up, and it's pretty cool. And Carlo Barberi is drawing it, and that's really a book that guy should be drawing. Like, it makes so much sense thinking that guy drawing a Spawn comic book. It's very cool. Looks really good. Yeah, so I'm in. We'll see what happens with this whole kind of line of books. We'll see how it goes. Because so far I'm pretty in.
So I should pick up Spawn Universe.
I would recommend it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's fun. It looks great. Jimmy Chung draws the main meat of that book. But the main story of that is Jim Chung draws that, and then I forget the side tales who does those, but they're all pretty good. And again, like if you just kind of have a broad knowledge of what a Spawn is, I think you'll be fine.
Okay, because really, I tried to pick up closer to like 300, and I was lost.
It's one of those things that I've wanted to read for a long time because, like, again, I loved it a lot when I was a kid, and I love the design, and I'm a fan of Todd in general. I want to see what was up, but it's hard to find a good spot for it. But they've done a very good job, I feel like, with this thing.
Okay, I'll give it another shot.
Especially with they're going to do the team book, and they kind of reintroduce who the Gunslinger Spawn character is if you don't know who that is, and kind of lay the groundwork for why Cagliostro is a villain now, and kind of again what I didn't get 10 minutes on the Google, I was caught up. I'm good. And so it's a very, very well done entry point. Very well done. Would recommend. And then
cool.
Not necessarily from last week, but I read it last week. I read the last 2 Radiant Blacks, and holy shit! Like, are you caught up on that? Have you been reading that?
Like
they killed the guy. Like in the 4th issue, they off the main guy. Like, what the fuck? And then the world keeps getting crazy, bigger and bigger. Now his buddy has his powers. There's more of them, and they're talking to some robot piece of fucking reality or whatever. It's insane. Like, it is not at all what I expected to have happen. But real ballsy choice on their part. Very, very good. I love that book. Would in fact recommend. Yes. What else you got, Kelly?
Not much comic wise. I've been reading Chris Jericho's most recent book over the past past week or so, and that's been good. It's exactly the kind of wrestling nerd bullshit I want, where it's just here's a list of all of my matches, and here's some stats and various thoughts on things.
Kind of insane that
it's cool.
He had the forethought to do that.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised there aren't more wrestlers that have done that. Because, the only person I've ever seen say that they also did it was one of Jericho's former opponents and tag partners in Japan, Masashi Mochizuki, who also, when Jericho started first talking about his list, he posted, he's like, hey, I have mine too.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, so, they're, the 2 that exist, apparently.
That's so weird.
Yeah. But yeah, it's super cool. A lot of stuff where it's oh, he wrestled that guy? That's cool. I'm currently in his later WWE run, so it's less interesting then because it's just oh yeah, here's everyone from that era, There's no surprises where it's oh, he wrestled that guy. It's yep, there's John Cena, there's CM Punk, there's all those guys.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, it's really worth picking up. It's a fun read.
Dig it. Dig it. All right, what you got, Knives?
Well, I was going to read the Brian K. Vaughan Mystique, but I guess I'm not a real comic fan, so
No, you can be if you read it.
No, I haven't read it. I can't even call myself.
You're a real comic fan.
Can't even do it. Can't bring myself. I've been living a lie.
It's very good because what happens in it is there's Mystique, and she changes shapes, and she has some guns.
Solid.
Yeah.
And then
do the guns then also change shapes.
And then she changes shape into a tow truck and gets implicated in an international spy game.
God damn it. Oh my god. Mater was Mystique the whole time.
Basically, I'm telling you, Cars 2 is amazing, and you should watch it.
Mystique as Mater fucked Lightning McQueen's dad.
Fucked your mom, shitless.
I gotta tell you, at least once every episode of Loki, I expect him to say that. Which fuck, I haven't really talked about Loki on this show. Loki's really
I don't
good.
think
you
we
guys.
have.
I love that show.
Loki's pretty
Yeah,
good.
Very good.
That's up there. That's one of my favorites of
It's
the
like when Doctor Who was good.
Marvels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they stopped completely trying to pretend that this isn't just Loki as Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I didn't love episode 1. Episode 2 was slightly better, but they've really gotten me with the last couple.
Oh, Mahoney sent me a picture of Sylvie backstage. Apparently she was nursing at the time that they were shooting, so they had to add little compartments to her costume so she could whip them tits out quick and pump them.
Wait, what was that? What's she whipping out?
Whipping out them tits.
No.
Them milkies.
There you go.
That's
Those
actually
big
kinda
mommy
genius.
milkers.
Why would you not?
Big
Yeah.
old
Why
mama
not?
milkers.
I have that post is on my Instagram search page right now. I'll send it to the rest of you.
That's very sweet of you. I like her. I like her a lot. She's very cool.
Yeah.
I like all the stuff with them on the train was rad. Like, just, I don't know. And I gave up a long time ago trying to figure out where they're going with any of this shit.
Yeah.
But there was a minute where I'm like, oh, would it be kind of cool if like the timekeepers were like all Kangs? Because I know they're doing Kang. That'd be kind of neat.
Right, and they kind of look
They're
like
like-
Kang.
They kind of look like Kangs. You know, that'd be kind of cool. And then they're like, oh no, they're just fucking robots. What the hell does that mean? Like, I don't fucking know. Like, I have no idea.
So
I'm gonna enjoy the
many
ride.
People are like, oh, it's gonna be Kang. It's gonna be Kang. It's gonna be Kang. And I'm like, it's not gonna be Kang. It's definitely not gonna be Kang. There's a distinct possibility it will be a different version of Kang, like Immortus,
Right.
or Scarlet Centurion, or one of
Right.
those situations. But it's definitely not gonna be whoever they cast as Kang in Ant-Man Antimania or whatever it is.
The guy, it's the dude from Lovecraft Country is
Yeah.
going to be Kang, I think, which
Yes.
is cool. That guy's fucking great. And one of the main actresses from Lovecraft Country is in Loki. So there you go.
I think
Fucking
there,
awesome.
yeah. There's a whole connection with all that. There's somebody on like the directing team or something. I don't know. When he got pruned so spoilers. But when he got pruned at the end of the last episode, I legitimately gasped. Like,
oh yeah, me too.
Completely
Yeah.
shocked.
Like, what the fuck?
You fucking nerds.
Well, you know, like my entire family is so fond of saying, I care way more about fictional people than real people. So this one got me.
I said, you simp ass marks.
Yeah, but the whole show is about time and variance and time travel, so he'll be back.
Still doesn't mean I was expecting that to happen.
No,
Of course he's
I
gonna
was
be back.
like, holy shit, I can't believe they actually did it.
Apparently,
And then,
next week is the
post-credit.
last episode.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes.
Wasn't this episode 4?
Well,
I thought this was 4.
This week is 5. Next week is the last episode.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh god.
Calendar time.
Frog.
Frog
Thor.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that very well could happen.
Give me a
Yeah.
flashback of each Loki telling their story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just one wild, wacky episode of just ludicrous backstories.
There's also supposedly those are not the only Loki variants. Like there's supposed to be more of them.
Good.
I'm into it.
So it's gonna be wild. Can't wait.
Into it. Love it. Got anything we're talking about, Jose?
Me and the lady hit up Dave on Hulu. We're in season 2. Pretty funny. Didn't think I'd like it, but it's actually pretty funny. Do recommend.
And she's been watching Hoarders.
She has gotten
Oh, no.
some orders.
Has she since then turned down her goddamn Xbox? Or that's still
And this new show
So
that
we're just
just
not going
came
to turn
out.
the Xbox down? We're just not going to do that?
The who?
Well, he's got 2 sets of headphones on. He's got the Xbox headphones on, and he's got the Popcast headphones on. So we can hear the because he doesn't have them completely covering his ears. We can hear the Xbox headphones through his microphone.
No.
Yeah. Every time.
It's super fucking distracting.
I thought it was Cher.
Oh, hey!
I thought you were listening to a Cher concert.
Names. No names.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about the singer-songwriter Cher.
Christ. All right, so Dave is good. What you got, Mahoney?
Xbox is good.
I just talked for like 15 minutes. I don't
About
have
Loki.
else. There's not that much going on in my life.
Let's land this fucking bird then. It's fucking delightful. Next week, we'll do something else. We'll tell you about it between now and next week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good time.
Y'all did great with the Spies. Remember you were all panicked about not having enough time? Look how well you did.
Spies are the shit. That was a great list. Everybody killed it this week. It was great.
Tell you what, start thinking about what kind of pickles you like, okay? Just in case.
This was really good, and there wasn't an entry on the list that bummed me the fuck out like last week. So that was really good. I appreciate that, everybody. It was great.
Hey, Kelly.
Yes.
What was the name of that random dude from the books?
Harry Potter?
Oh.
No, the spy from the books.
Leonard Swift.
Yes, I think that sounds about right.
Fuck, now I have to know.
Just checking to see if you were a real literature fan.
It was George Smiley.
Right.
Oh, right.
I got the second one close.
Yeah, sure did. So
Nailed it.
Join us next week. We'll do more fucking nonsense. Have a
Talking
great
about
time
pickles.
doing it. Talking about pickle. Top 6 pickles. I could fucking do a list on top 6 pickles, y'all. Pickles are delicious. Just saying.
A sweet and spicy pickle.
A zesty spear. Oh yeah.
Cucumber.
The famous
cucumber?
Dave's.
I love those little small ones.
Yeah, cucumber. It's like
the sweet ones.
Cucumber's like
Cucumber's just a cucumber.
It's like a prequel to a pickle.
It's not pickled though.
What?
A pickle prequel.
How long
what
would
about
your
a
list
pickled
of pickles
cucumber?
need to be before cucumber cracked it?
Fucking the famous Dave's Devil's Spit pickles are fucking delicious.
Devil's
I mean, I
spit.
guess a cucumber would probably be my number one because I don't like pickles.
For shame.
Mary
Well,
does not
Thanks,
like
Kelly.
pickles.
You fucked up next week's show. No pickle list, everybody.
Nope, no pickle list.
Damn. Well, throw them out.
Yep.
Everybody who started writing
Toss them in the
pickle
trash where pickles belong.
Plain hot
Put it
dog.
back at 10 pimp
Kelly,
dude.
Kelly,
Pimp Central.
Kelly, you know who's got a pretty well-known recurring bit about how he doesn't like pickles? That would be adult Kelly.
God damn it.
And then he was like, I fucked your mom, shit lips.
So for Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, our good buddy Mahoney, and Jose's goddamn Xbox, I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. Night. Love ya. Bye-bye.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
Fucking Google something.
Demonetize this.
Holy shit.
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
I didn't want to say it.
Demonetize this.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
Demonetize this.
You fucking
Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch. That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.